Hey everyone, welcome back to Improve Every Day. It's me Matt here, and this is just going to be another relaxed vlog video. So the first thing that I actually want to talk about today is my course that I'm working on. Those of you, probably most of you at this point, who know me from my original channel, TIPHAROT, will know that for several months now I've been working on a self-improvement course. Progress has been slow because when I first started on it I wasn't really putting much focus on it. It was kind of just on the back burner while I was working on other things, and I would do a little bit here and there but not much. Recently I've started working on it more, and I wanted to basically explain to you guys what that course is going to be and how far I've got with it. So the inspiration for the course basically came from what happened to me in my life. As you may or may not know, I used to be a drug addict. And I got clean, and I basically went from the worst part of my life to basically feeling really happy all the time, to actually improving myself all the time, and to making my life better day by day. And I'm in a really awesome place, only a few years after I was in the darkest place in my life. And so I believe that everyone has the ability to transform their lives and make them better. But I also believe in the power of the struggle. I believe that those difficult things that you have to face up to will actually allow you to grow. Now, in my case, I was put in a difficult situation because of mistakes that I made, things that actually harmed me, and things that I would never encourage anyone else to do. But I learned a valuable lesson from that those struggles actually helped me to grow. And so from that point on, I've tried to embrace struggles and challenges. I've tried to embrace things that are difficult and unpleasant that allow me to grow and become a better person. And so that is kind of the focus, the core of this course. It's about actually learning to embrace the difficult things and actually improving yourself and moving towards your goals. At the start of the course, you're actually going to set some goals that you want to accomplish, and the course is going to try and help you move in the right direction so you can actually do it. Now, this is not going to be a theory course. You know, if you want theory, then you can come to this channel, or you can go to my other channel, because I put out lots of theory regularly in videos. But what this course is going to be about, and it's an audio course by the way, what this audio course is going to be about is actually practical work. Basically in every lesson, or almost all of the lessons, you're going to be given tasks to actually carry out before moving on to the next lesson. And those tasks can be very small. It could just be writing something down, or it could be going out and doing something that terrifies you. So it's not going to be an easy course to complete. This isn't for people who like to just, sit in their armchair, read a book and, think they know everything but not ever put it into practice. If that's you, then this course is not for you, simply put. But if you're someone that actually has a desire to really change their life and actually really improve themselves and is willing to put in the work, even if it's going to be difficult and some of it's going to be unpleasant, then this is the perfect course for you. And I can say hand on heart that I believe that this will actually change your life. So how far I've actually got with this course? Well, I'm currently 2/3 of the way in. I intend for this course to be 3 separate chapters, each with 10 lessons inside, and each lesson, is separate and deals with its own thing. And I've currently done the first 2 chapters, the first 20 out of 30 lessons. And each lesson is at least 8 minutes long, up to about 11 or 12 minutes with the longer ones. So that means by the time this course is completed, it will be at least 4 hours long, but probably longer, like 4 hours 30, maybe closer to 5 hours. As for when it will be completed, I don't really have a date for that, but I'm moving along with it a lot quicker now since I've got all of the plans out of the way, and I've basically made the first 2 chapters, edited the first 2 chapters, got all of that sorted. Now I'm just working on that last final chapter, so I just have the shortest stretch left. Now related to this, I also want to talk about something that has always been an issue for me, and that is procrastination. I've always had the habit of procrastinating. I've always put things off, I've always delayed things. And so lately I'm trying to avoid that. And that's actually one of the reasons that I brought up the course, because initially when I started working on the course, I was procrastinating with it a lot. If I didn't feel 100% that I could make the lesson as best as I could that day, then I wouldn't even start on it. Whereas it would have been better to start and then go back through and edit it and make it perfect. But I put it off, I made excuses. And so that's why it's been months in the making, when it could have been finished a month or 2 ago if I'd actually not procrastinated from the start. So that's something I'm trying to focus on, is not allowing myself to procrastinate. And what that's also having an effect on is my videos. So in this last week, in the last few days actually, I've already recorded about 3 weeks worth of videos. And that's the first for me. I never record videos that far in advance. I typically would always record a week's worth of videos, and then the next week I record the next week's, and so on. And then throughout the week I do things like actually editing the videos, making thumbnails, planning new videos, replying to your comments, replying to emails and private messages, writing stuff for my mailing list and stuff like that. But I feel like constantly having work throughout the week has made me put off, for example, working on my course. It's been an excuse to procrastinate again. And so I thought, why don't I actually get more out of the way in advance? And so I've tried to create this big backlog of videos. And so at the minute I'm going to have around 3 weeks, maybe a little bit over 3 weeks worth of videos ready and all done. And so that will give me a lot of free time once I've completed all the thumbnails, editing all and that. A lot of free time to actually work on my course, which is hopefully mean that it comes out a lot sooner than I'd originally planned. And with regards to that, I also really want to get the course finished because I want to start working on future other products. Because as some of you may know, YouTube ad revenue is not a particularly good source of income. And as some of you may also know, YouTube and the things surrounding it are actually my source of income. It's how I pay for my food and how I pay my bills. And you know, since YouTube ad revenue is not particularly good, that means I have to try and make a larger portion of my income come from product sales, come from Patreon and stuff like that. And so I've noticed that originally I was absolutely terrible at selling my products. I basically didn't get any sales whatsoever when I first started selling them. You know, I had like one in a month or something like that, and I just didn't know how to sell anything. I had no idea. I had no idea about sales, just like YouTube. I had no idea about YouTube when I first started. I've kind of learned the ropes now, but initially I didn't know. And so with sales, it was the same thing. And I'm slowly starting to get the grips of it a little bit better. One of the things I've realized is that it's okay to actually mention my products regularly. You know, it's not a bad thing to actually be reminding people about my products when it's actually something that is going to benefit them and so on. And the other thing that I've been thinking about is that I simply need to have more products, because I've noticed that a lot of people who bought, say, my ebook also bought my audio course. And so obviously people are liking, you know, one of them enough to buy the other. And vice versa, a lot of people who bought the course then went on to buy the ebook. And if I had more products available, then I could obviously earn more income from that side of things, even from existing customers who just want to get the next product. And in addition to that, I just want to offer more. I want to actually offer extensions of the things I'm already offering. I want there to be complete systems in place for people to enjoy product-wise. You know, I want someone to be able to take my course I'm working on now, the self-improvement one, and actually have their life changed. And I want to be able to offer, say, more lucid dreaming courses that actually teach people really advanced techniques and stuff that they can't find anywhere else. Basically, I want to offer people tons and tons of value, both for free on my channels and also for purchase in the form of books and courses and so on. So basically, big plans ahead, and I've been working quite hard on them, and this video is probably dragging on a little bit, so I'm going to cut it short here. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it quite informative. If you want to not only learn new things and watch fun and entertaining videos, but also to keep improving yourself every single day, then be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you're already subscribed, click on one of the 2 videos seen on screen to keep watching and keep improving. Thanks for watching, see you again soon.